Robbie, was the mood in training a good one this morning after the win on Saturday?
Yeah, it's always a nice place to be after a win. We, in general, haven't had many bad moods in training. We feel that we do a lot of things quite well, and the players' application is always good. So, but you can't replicate that winning feeling, and it was nice to get it.
Does that kind of set us up for this week now, 2 home games in a succession?
Well, that's what I've told the players that it should do. If I was a player myself, I'd be really looking forward to now 2 home games on the back of winning away from home. So I think it's really important that we focus just on the next game, because it'll be tough against Port Vale. They're a good team, but we feel like always if we play to our best, then we can beat anybody.
Just on Port Vale themselves, what have you made of them this season?
Yeah, they're a good team, strong team, got some good experience, especially in the forward line. We played them obviously early on in the season and beat them away from home, and then we played them in the Papa John's and we got beaten the last minute, but they've always been really competitive games, and I expect nothing else tomorrow night.
Can you look back at that victory earlier on in the season? I know it was a long time ago, and try and take a bit of sort of motivation from it.
Well, it's not so much motivation, but we do look at the games that we play against the opposition, because in general those teams that are doing well at the top of the division sort of keep the same kind of structure to the way they play. So yeah, we've looked at that game, we've looked at the games that they played recently, and like I say, we're expecting a very difficult game, but on the back of winning at Scunthorpe, we should be going into it with confidence, and we've only lost 1 in 6, I think it is. So although there was a few draws in that, it does mean that we're doing a lot of things right in the games, but we have to turn those draws into wins, and thankfully we did that Saturday, and we'll be doing it again tomorrow.
Could Saturday be a catalyst in that respect, in terms of turning those draws into wins?
It's easy to say that, because we all want it to be that. It's harder to action it, but certainly that's the motivation to go on and try and sort of build on that and build a bit of momentum, because where I think this team should be is not where it is. So again, that's the challenge to me, the staff and the players, to get out of the games what I think we deserve. Clear that we didn't play very well first half on Saturday, but second half we were excellent. It was a completely turnaround in momentum in the game, and we deserve to win it. So I would say if we have the same kind of performance second half, it gives us a really good chance to win. If we have the same performance as we had first half, we'll have no chance.
How is the squad looking after the weekend?
Yeah, okay. No major issues, bumps and bruises as per normal. It's amazing that after a win nobody's ever really injured, so we expect the same bodies to be available. I might change it up a little bit in terms of trying to bring a bit of freshness back into the team, because like you say, it's a punishing schedule we've got at the moment. But yeah, at the moment there's the same bodies. I think Jimmy Keohan is still a little bit away from being involved with the full squad, but it's nice to see him back on the training pitch.
You mentioned that schedule coming up, a lot of Saturday, Tuesday games, and I guess you'll need as many people as you can ready for that, won't you?
Yeah, of course, and the more players I've got available, the harder it is to pick a team. With that, it's competition for places. Players know that if they're not right at the level that I expect of them, then there's somebody waiting to get their opportunity. So that's what I want as a manager. Thankfully, touch wood, we haven't had a significant amount of injuries. We've got a couple of long-termers in Josh, and Paul Downing is still a couple of weeks away, but in general we've been, I'd say, fortunate. That's a credit to the players' professionalism and the staff working with them to make sure that they're available.